Hello, everyone. This is Serious Trivia, and just about an hour ago, Koei Tecmo announced the first major DLC for Dynasty Warriors Origins, and along with it came this short trailer. So let's check it out together and break down some of the details shown in the gameplay.
It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me.
Fellow sons of the Yellow Earth, fly by my side. For together, we shall seize a new age of peace with our own hands.
Alrighty, so it was a short trailer, but let's break this down a little. It's also the announcement for the release of the game on Switch 2 on the same date. This DLC is coming out on January 22nd, 2026. So about 2 months away. Now, if we're going to turn off the volume here and go back and break down some of the detail in the trailer, there's actually plenty of new stuff that we see. First off, we're going to join the side of Zhang Jiao and become a member of the Yellow Turban. Hopefully, we get a flushed out storyline to see how this rebellion will go. He spoke of the final battle, which is actually one of the most epic boss fights I ever played for a Dynasty Warriors game. And that experience in the chapter 1 of the game really captivated me, even though I think subsequent boss battles kind of fell off for the remaining chapters. But this was still a great experience. I'm glad to see that we can continue with Zhang Jiao here in the DLC. And if we move on here, you can see we have a new weapon in the bow. And there are these 4 glowing arrows. They're basically going to be counters. You see them glow up here. So probably used for charge attacks. We're fighting against Sun. And Zhu He is still with us. This might be a new battle art. And we get to play as Zhu He. So I wonder if she's available now either as a companion or as a playable character alternative to the protagonist that we have, maybe a gender swap, which would make all those jokes make a lot more sense with all the inappropriate gayness that was in the dialogue for the base game, with our character basically being loved by everyone. Feels like she has a different moveset, and the second weapon that we see here with Liu Bei in the background, this is a rope dart, and this thing definitely looks very interesting. We have basically a long-range weapon. Actually, both of them should be long-range weapon. And then this very cool wallpaper and the title, which suggests it's not just Zhang Jiao and Yellow Turbans. It's the visions of the 4 heroes, which include Dong Zhuo, Yuan Shao, and Lu Bu. So are we going to get 4 additional storylines that we can join and play as? Or maybe 4 new chapters? In either case, it's going to be a massive DLC. Even if they want to condense it down to maybe 1 or 2 chapters in the early period of the game, since not all of them fit in the same time frame, with Zhang Jiao and Dong Zhuo closer aligned to the first few chapters, and then Lu Bu's story and Yuan Shao's story obviously in the later chapters. Maybe they can do it separately, but adding like maybe 2 paths to the choices that you can do when you're playing those chapters. It still feels like a pretty ambitious project, and definitely looking forward to see how this will come out, whether we get more than just those 2 weapons, or are those 2 weapons that are shown the only weapons we're going to get in addition to what's ready in the game. And then we also got a little bonus clip of us standing with Yuan Shao and this unknown prisoner who could be a lot of people. So the most logical historical choice would probably be maybe Gong Sun Zan, who fought Yuan Shao for a long time, but he was never captured alive. The only other person I can think of who this might be, but I doubt they will make a character for him, would be maybe Chuyi. But Chuyi surrendered and then worked for him and then got killed by him. The man who defeated Gong Sun at the Battle of Jieqiao just doesn't feel like a character that Dynasty Warriors would create. Maybe Zhang Yan, the Black Mountain Bandit, who also was never captured by Yuan Shao, but is someone in the north who fought against him. Just can't think who this might be, but quite interesting to see a new character being introduced to the franchise, if it's Gong Sun Zan or Zhang Yan, both of which don't have unique artwork in any of the previous games. And we'll see who he represents. And that's it. Pretty short clip. Just wanted to share my take on it. Very excited for it. I'm hoping to get early access like I did with the base game. They haven't really approached me about it, but we do have a working relationship with Kohi. And there's also some crossovers. You get the protagonist from Wolong, which we also played on the channel, the Garbs. This is for the Switch 2 digital pre-order bonus. I think there's also a pre-order bonus for PC. Yeah, the digital deluxe edition where you get the base game, some in-game gold. These are really not that worth it. I think maybe the artwork and the soundtrack, if you're into that, might push you over. But these are so easy to farm and you're not really going to be short on these resources in game to make this good justification to get this digital deluxe, which doesn't really add much. And that should do it. Let's see what else is on this video. Nope, that's it. It's their 25th anniversary. A lot of news, a lot of games coming from Kohi. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and looking forward to play the game and share your opinion on what you're looking forward to the most. And if you have any theories on who that mystery man is kneeling before Yuan Shao, share below. And we'll see who he turned out to be when the game finally releases. So until then, bye.